Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and all our wonderful guests. Once upon a time, not that long ago really, there was a beautiful English rose. She had the peaches and cream complexion, the blonde hair, the sweeping blonde eyelashes, and her eyes were blue pools of love and compassion. Now, she was definitely to the manor born. Her lineage went back thousands of years, and because of that, she went to all the most posh schools, finishing schools in Switzerland, but none of her instructors were very impressed with her. In fact, oh, she's such a pretty little thing, a little on the plump side, but as dumb as a stamp. Well, our young lady took to being a nanny to other royal families, waiting for her prince to come. And come he did. In fact, not only was he a prince, he was the most eligible bachelor in the entire kingdom. Was he an oil painting? Not so much. And he was a lot older than she was, but she was young and pretty and delicious and romantic, so she fell for him. His family, the royal family, were absolutely thrilled. Oh, she's wonderful. She is shy. She'll be very easy to train in our royal ways. She's not that bright. Very easy to train in our royal ways. And, above all, she's a virgin. How splendid! The most auspicious wedding of all time happened. The whole empire rejoiced. And on that day, our young lady became Her Royal Highness. At first, she seemed like she was going to be a great team player. She produced not one heir, but two heirs to the throne. An heir and a spare. However, the royal family and the prince were very harsh critics, and she always seemed to have a royal slipper in a royal mouth. And for some reason, being young and fun, she enjoyed discos, pop stars, and fashion far more than the tweedy country set and fox hunting. In fact, she decided that she was not going to let her boys be brought up in a stodgy old manor. They'd take the subway. They'd meet AIDS patients. They would see what it was like to be a commoner. In fact, she became so popular and so loved, she eclipsed the whole royal family. That will not do. That will not do at all. Then the fabric of the fairy tale began to unravel. It turned out the prince was a cad. He had had a paramour for many years, who he had refused to give up even on his wedding day. Then it turned out that maybe Her Royal Highness was having a bit of a fling or two. Maybe the spare wasn't really the prince's son. That won't do. That won't do at all. There were gossip and rumours, and was she anorexic? Was she mad? Was he mad? Was she mad? Wish we could behead them all, but we can't. Therefore, a royal divorce was decreed. Now, I'm not going to go on with the story, because hopefully you've worked out that I'm talking about Her Royal Highness, Princess Diana. And that story ended tragically, as we all remember. But when we think back, take a look back at her story. Didn't every one of us want to see that young princess live happily ever after and live a splendid life. But take a bigger step back. Doesn't every bride think that she's met her Prince Charming? Doesn't everyone want to live a splendid life and live happily ever after? But life's messy. You get bad in-laws. There are spouses that cheat. I'm not looking at you for any reason. Life happens. Whether you are to the manor born or simple commoners, like us, life does have its ups and downs. Our goal is to enjoy the splendid moments and treasure them, because we all get them. Life can be splendid. Mr. Toastmaster.